Hey guys, so it's Hannah and Richard from Wild and Growing. We've had a pretty long day. We were supposed to be road tripping around Washington, La Push, Forks area, but all the national parks are closed for some reason. So it kind of ruined our plans, but we came back to La Push for the sunset and instead found a ton of sea lions, right?
Yeah.
And bald eagles. So this whole time he's been taking pictures, I've been taking videos, just watching the cool wildlife.
So right now we're on a seawall right next to First Beach in La Push, Washington. There's a couple beautiful sea stacks behind us right here, but this is actually the mouth of a river. And right inside this river mouth, we've been seeing a lot of sea lions swimming around, catching fish, interacting with each other, heard them barking a lot. Now, we made a video about a Hawaiian monk seal a couple weeks ago. This is a really different species. They're both members of the same family. So California sea lions and Hawaiian monk seals are both pinnipeds. So pinniped is the family of marine mammals that is made up by seals and sea lions and walrus are like the three main branches. And sort of the main division is actually between sea lions and seals. So the Hawaiian monk seal is what's called a true seal. Now, the true seals are more specifically adapted to water. True seals, when they move on land, it's kind of in an inchworm motion. They aren't able to prop themselves up on their front fins. They can't turn their back fins around. And so when they're on land, they have to kind of roll themselves forward in a worm-like motion. Their ears are internal. Now, sea lions, which are the ones that are more often used in, like, when you think of a seal balancing a ball on its nose, something like that, it's actually usually a sea lion, because sea lions, they're not as specifically adapted to life in the water. They can still prop themselves up on their front fins like that. When they're on land, they walk actually using all of their limbs. They can kind of kick their feet around. Their back fins are a bit more like feet when they're on land, and their ears are still external. These ones are pretty similar in size to monk seals. They can get to be 8-9 feet, the males. They're most famous because there's a huge group of them that live down in San Francisco on Pier 39. There's also a lot of the younger ones and the mothers, which you can see down in San Diego. Really big population areas where you can see huge numbers of them gathering. They bark like dogs, they play, they're a lot of fun, they're really awesome. The mouth of this river, we've actually seen a lot of bald eagles as well. Now, bald eagles, famous for being the national bird of the U.S., it's endemic to North America. They only live in North America, nowhere else. There are actually only 4 species of eagle that live in North America, and only 2 of them live here year-round. That's the golden and the bald eagle. They're similar size. The bald eagle will be between 6.5 to 7.5 foot. The wingspan will be between 6.5 and 7 feet, typically. And they'll weigh 9 to 12 pounds usually. Bald eagles' preferred food is fish, and if they can't have fish, then they like carrion. And so we've been seeing them flying back and forth. Some of the ones that we've spotted don't have that signature characteristic white head and white tail, and they might actually look kind of like a kind of raggedy, rough-looking golden eagle because they're mostly brown all over. Those are the immature, the young bald eagles. It actually takes 5 years for them to develop the white feathers on their heads. So a lot of the bald eagles that we've seen and some of the pictures that we're going to be throwing up there, you might not realize it's a bald eagle at first, but it is. Haliaeetus leucocephalus. Bald eagles are doing really well in Washington. They're also doing a lot better in the Northeast as well. We see them way more often back home in New England than we used to. They were famously on the endangered species list for a long time, but that's no longer the case. They actually had a record year in New England this last year for bald eagle births, and doesn't make it any less exciting for us to see them, though. Really
so many today.
So many,
Not
really
just
beautiful.
here either. On our road trip as well, we saw a ton, and then we're really excited to be able to see more here as the sun is setting. It looked really epic.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's go watch the sunset.
Yeah.